Alright, this will be a challenging one just a little bit to make it look good. It's a boring piece, but we're going to try and make it look more interesting. I just heard a knocking noise on this machine. I don't know why. We're going to make this one 200. This one's going to be 207. Going to make it an interesting piece, hopefully. Hopefully we can make it look really good. It's a boring piece as an original. And it's about a boring topic anyway, something I can't relate to and don't want to have anything to do with. It's not my cup of tea. Like a lot of things I photocopy, they're things I don't like or agree with. But they're just demos, just materials to be used in my work. What do we got? We got here 5-step member care program. So it's to do with exercise, like to do with gym, like getting fit. Yeah, no thanks. I don't like gym. I don't like fitness. It's not my cup of tea, folks. I'm just not into gym physical jerks. I've got better things to do with my time than jump up and down and wreck my knees in the process. I've heard I used to do a bit of jogging in the past, but it fucked up my knees, so this kind of exercise is not going to agree with my knees. I did some minor damage to, I think, one of my knees. I think it was my left, I'm not sure. And I still get pain from time to time, which indicates to me that exercise, physical, the jumping up and down and all that sort of exercise wouldn't agree with the problems that I've got. I caused it by not wearing the right footwear, not stretching. I'm not able to do it properly, so I've given up on trying to keep fit, trying to keep the fat at bay. I couldn't be bothered anymore, folks. Trying to keep myself from getting big. It's just something I used to fear so much, was getting fat and not being able to fit into my clothing and not being able to walk, feeling uncomfortable and feeling self-conscious. What can I say? I think if we're going to lighten this up a bit, or we're going to leave it. Maybe the contrast could go to the centre. But yeah, I just don't have any liking for physical activity. So I'm wondering where the centre of this job's going to be. I think it's going to be there. I'm just not interested in... and it's exhausting and sweaty. And it's just so not my thing. I've got no time for it, folks. Got no time to be jumping up and down and lifting weights and doing repetitious shit like that. I just don't have time. I'm busy doing my demos. But it's common, it's like normal, it's a typical part of the workday is getting exercise in, like jogging or doing gym classes and doing it like just before you go to work, which I'd find that really overwhelming, to be honest. Wondering if we're gonna, I can still see a bit of that lettering up there, so wondering if we're just going to maybe enlarge it a little bit bigger on the vertical. But yeah, I just don't have any interest in exerting myself, even though most people take it for granted that it's a part of their everyday routine. As I said, even before going to work. I don't know how people can work and have such time for all this shit, you know? Okay, that looks better. But yeah, I just don't understand how people can just cram so much into a day when they're doing all this exercise. I'm wondering where the centre of this job's going to be. I think that's going to be it there. But yeah, it's it's a part of the workplace culture is to go to the gym, and a lot of workplaces apparently have gyms. I think that's been a trend probably since the 1980s, is to have a gym in the workplace and have showers and places where you can just freshen up and go back to work. Yeah, I'd be too busy focusing on my job rather than this. Work has got enough demands as it is without adding this physical shit. But apparently people find that when they work out, and they work out after a certain point, they get this kick, this endorphins. They get endorphins from exercise, and that's meant to make you feel good. But I've never had that experience myself when working out or doing a lot of exercise. Like when I was jogging, it just felt like hard work and exhaustion. It didn't feel like I've never felt that doing exercise. I've never felt that rush of feel-good chemicals that I've heard people get when they exercise. I don't know, maybe I didn't push myself hard enough. I don't know. I've never felt it. I've never experienced it, so I don't know what the fuss is all about. I just see it as a fucking waste of time and a waste of energy, you know, trying to keep trying to keep the fatties at bay, you know, and dieting and eating well. Oh, shit. Too fucking hard, folks. Too fucking hard. Anyway, that looks quite interesting. I think now we've made this into something interesting from something boring. Gotta go.